It has been 15 years since a 7.0 magnitude earthquake shook Haiti, killing hundreds of thousands of people. Another 300,000 suffered injuries. In some cases, many Haitians are still grappling with rebuilding as gang violence rises in the island nation. Journalist Jonathan Katz knows what the earthquake was like firsthand. He is a writer at the Racket .news. Jonathan, you and I first met when we were both covering the earthquake in Haiti back in 2010. I arrived the day after the earthquake, but you were actually there when the quake struck. You've written about your experiences subsequent to the earthquake and what Haiti has been able to accomplish and to not accomplish in the years since. Can you just reflect on that earthquake and your reflections of it and how you view what happened 15 years ago today?
Yeah, well, first of all, I can't believe it's been 15 years. In some ways, it feels like it was yesterday, but in some ways, it feels like it was a lifetime ago. It was horrific, as I'm sure anybody who just heard your introduction can imagine. I was lucky to escape with my life. My house collapsed around me. A lot of other people were not so lucky. There was a lot of hope in the aftermath of the earthquake that there would be some kind of major rebuilding, some kind of major reconstruction, both political and economic, as well as infrastructure. And that just simply didn't happen. And instead, Haiti has been on a downward spiral, really, for the last 15 years, and in a lot of ways, most acutely since the assassination of the president in 2021. Things are just not very good right now.
You know, one of the things, and you wrote a great book about Haiti and your experiences and what the Haitian people went through, called "The Truck That Went By." So I encourage our viewers to check it out because it really is an incredible book that details the struggles that the Haitians have undergone since the earthquake. But I'm curious as to your thoughts as to, yes, natural disasters strike, and they strike in Haiti just like they strike in Los Angeles, and yet there's another sort of disaster that's unfolded over the course of Haiti's history, which is how the international community, and specifically the United States, has treated the country. Can you just sort of give us a little bit of flavor around that?
Yeah, I mean, the thing to keep in mind, and this is true in Los Angeles as well, is that there's no such thing really as a natural disaster. You have natural forces that act on, human-built environments, human-built systems, but without the human system part of it, you don't have a disaster. And if that system is corrupt, if that system is broken, that makes the disaster worse. A 7.0 earthquake like the one that hit Haiti 15 years ago needn't have been the deadliest earthquake ever recorded in the Western Hemisphere. It was because of centuries of direct and intentional impoverishment of Haiti by the international community, by the United States. The United States occupied Haiti militarily for 19 years in the 20th century and has been operating on it ever since. There's a lot of other, pieces here, but, in the aftermath of the earthquake, the United States came down and meddled in a presidential election. The president who came to power, who was the U.S.-backed president, was extremely corrupt. And he ruled for 5 years, and then his handpicked successor ended up being like even more authoritarian, to a lot of people's surprise, than his predecessor had been. And then he was killed in 2021. And there was an opportunity after that there was a broad-based coalition of Haitian parties, Haitian groups that came together. They called themselves the Montana Accords. It was named for a hotel in Port-au-Prince where they had met. And they had a proposal to have a transitional government, to hold new elections, to put Haiti back on a democratic footing. And the Biden administration just ignored it. They backed this kind of feckless, doddering neurosurgeon, and they just sort of allowed the situation to collapse, and gangs have come into the vacuum and filled it, and they're kind of running the show right now on the ground.
It's still a horrible situation, Jonathan. I thank you for your reporting there. Thank you for keeping the Haitian people. You've written about Haiti over the course of the last 15 years. Even before that, obviously, you were the AP reporter that was on the ground there, so you wrote about it before the earthquake. But I know that it's near and dear to your heart, and I know that the Haitian people appreciate your reporting and they appreciate what you do. I encourage our viewers to check out your Substack. I'm a subscriber. You write about a lot of other things, but you really are an incredible journalist, and I always thank you for sharing a little bit of your time with us during this horrific, terrible anniversary. We appreciate it as always, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you, Vlad.